What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink. Look a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up, people? What is up? It's me, L Teddy 27, and I am back for yet another review. Without a mask today. You know what? Damn it to hell. Y'all hold on. Because, yet again, I need a mask. Not a map, a mask. Where's my goddamn mask? Hold on. Let me find a goddamn mask. For these people. For the people. Okay. Because, yeah, yet again, we can't do this without a mask. Nope. Y'all know how we do. This is going, and that should tell you what this is our review for. If the title didn't. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our review for Real Life Philanthropy. This is season 1. It is the reunion, part 1. Listen, if I had to sum up the reunion, part 1, it would be this.
Fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. Who want to fight? I want to fight.
That is what this reunion was given. What was the reunion giving? It was giving
fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. Who want to fight? I want to fight.
So, listen. Shouts out to the creator and EP, Gregory Ruffin, who was the host of the reunion, because Mama was getting pushed around and thrown all over the place and stuff like that. I didn't know that him and Akeem was as short as they were, because when they were in the room standing next to everybody else, they seemed to be real short. Like, they gave me a good 5'5", 5'4". You know what I'm saying? Standing up next to all of the other people. But anyway, poor Gregory was getting pushed around and knocked down. At one point, looked like somebody was trying to fight. I don't know what was happening. But it was just a mess. Whose living room is this? Maybe this is the living room down to the Airbnb or whatever, but it's somebody's living room they in. And a small living room at that. I mean, the way the girls was cramped up in there, honey. Girl, my nuts would need to breathe. Like, when you got to squish your nuts together for long periods of time like that, ball gravy starts to collect and all kinds of stuff. And my shit needs to breathe and shit. So I think that's why the girls kept jumping up, getting ready to fight, because they didn't want to be cramped on those little ass couches. I'm just saying. I didn't get into all of the fashions because most of the girls was sitting down. Like, I know Kwanzaa had on this larger than life dress or whatnot after she riddled off how many surgeries she's had. Girl, you paid all this money for these surgeries. Can you pay all of this money to take some speaking courses? Can you pay some of this money to get some real education courses? Shut up, Bill Teddy. Just shut up. Shut up. No, I'm not going to shut up. We're the goddamn reunion now. Fuck it. We just going to say, girl, you done spent what looks to be thousands upon thousands of dollars. Girl, when you was getting these surgeries, you didn't think you wanted to get that little lip thing removed that you got going on the lip? If you just got thousands of dollars to just throw out like that, girl, you get lipo, you get titty injections, hip injections, ass injections, all of this stuff, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars, and you roll on camera with this big whatever thing is on your lip, girl. Girl, you tell the kids you did hair. I don't know them edges right there with them baby hairs that you try to chop. I don't mean to shape her like that. I don't even know that woman from a can of paper, girl. I'm just saying. Carrie, girl, you couldn't even get you a shake and go wig from the, from the corner store or something, from the little corner store, or from the corner beauty supply store, a shake and go or something. I know you ain't think you was cute with your hair like that. Where'd you get this dress from? I love my women in the trans community, and I have the highest esteem and estimation of them, because some of the women that I know that are trans women, they are some of the most beautiful women to walk the face of the earth. You girls! Anyway, a whole different ball game. Anyway, honey, it started off with the fuck shit. Greg introduces Gerald and said, because Gerald has on his Dollar General crown that he bought from Party City or Dollar General, wherever the fuck he bought it from. and he had on this African garb, whatever. I think it would have been cute had he not had like the big part, because it had like the part that was underneath that had the like form fitting like long shirt with the pants, and then it had like the top like coat big part that looked like real African style. If he had taken that part out and just went with the part that was underneath, it would have been cute. The part that he took off before he fought, that he took off after he fought, that if he would have kept that, that would have been cute. But girl, anyway, Greg says, and here we have, let me introduce you to Gerald, the king of the castle. Baby, Malik called out Sand Castle. I said, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. When Gerald heard that, and he got up and he got upset, girl, he was about to say Castle. Oh, because it was so timing. It had comedic timing. It was appropriate. It was right in place. Girl, you were supposed to come back with a quick read, Gerald. But Gerald ain't had no read to come back at Malik with. So, girl, he got up like he wanted to fight, girl, and had all his carried on. Girl, he couldn't take the read, honey. Jerome, want to be included ass, decided that he had to get into the fracas. Because his ass always want to be included in some shit. I told y'all, that bitch ain't been shit since the beginning. But anyway, he starts this now. Now, mind you, this is a whole conversation, an argument, and skirmish between Gerald and Malik. Where the fuck does Jerome come in at? Where do you come in at, Jerome? Why did you even insert yourself? Whatever. Anyway, a mess. He's a damn mess. Then Apollo, not to be left out, because I guess Mama said, bitch, y'all left me out the whole second half of the first season. Y'all left me out of basically the whole season, because she was only at 2.3 episodes this season. So since she had been left out, Mama said, oh, you would not leave me out of this reunion. I will get camera time. So Mama had to insert herself at that time, and so she gets up and says, Malik, sit down, Malik. Malik, sit down. And Malik was like, girl, go sit down. Girl, go sit down. The way Malik dismissed him, Malik was like, girl, go sit down somewhere. This ain't your fight. Let me do this. Go have a seat somewhere. I was like, oh, girl. Now, it was at this point because he had these, extremes in emotions and stuff like that. So I said to myself, are we watching like a coke-induced rage or something? Like, from the very beginning, he gave me full-on basehead ass Besa tease. Like, I just knew. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up across the street from two crack houses. There was a crack house over there, and there was a crack house 2 doors down on the other side of the street over there. So, girl, I know what Besas and crackheads look like and how they act. This girl was acting like a whole ass basehead, a whole ass Besa. Apollo, get your life in order. We'll talk more about that later, honey. But Melise quickly said, girl, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down. This don't involve you, girl. Girl. Then the Blunder twins had to activate Blunder twin powers. Activate shape of fuck shit. Form of a piece of shit. And now they want to fight and carry on because now they're going to team up to go jump Malik. Mind you, last episode it was fucking Jerome talking about Malik ganging up on people. But him and Gerald are now ganging up on Malik. Make it make sense, Gerald. But cognitively, she's not all there. Gerald's not all there cognitively. Anyway, they had to take a break from the filming because it was a whole skirmish ensued. Jamie sat there. Hold on, let me get the water bottle. This is what Jamie did. Baby, Jamie sat there on this couch in her canary sunflower yellow vest and pantsuit and did one of these numbers. She did one of these. Mama was not gonna be bothered. Mama was not gonna be bothered. She was like, I have too much to lose. I don't have it to do with these girls. Mama was not here for it. Cute haircut though. He got that hair laid down, honey. Miss Jamie said, girl, y'all won't catch me slipping. My head is gonna be done, honey, at this reunion. Girl, I was here for it. Anyway, Apollo came back in there, and you could tell this whore was as high as his giraffe's nutsack. Do you hear me? Like, this whore was as high as a giraffe's nutsack. Mama was coked out on something serious. Like you looked at her 1 minute, she damn near comatose. The next minute, mama is jumping up, screaming and yelling. And I was just like, what the hell? A mess. A damn mess. Then, after they calmed everything down, bring everybody in there, another I don't know what the argument was about at this point came up. Apollo jumps up, has this huge outburst on Malik, and runs up and starts yelling and shit at Malik and so forth. And then production tries to get him, and he said, don't touch me," and stop pushing production and trying to beat up production. And Gregory, that's when Gregory was getting two to the head, three to the body from Apollo. That was about the only person who Apollo actually made, landed a hit on, child. Anyway, I don't know why Apollo kept jumping up for Malik or trying to get. I think he secretly liked Malik. Later on, he went on and on and on about Malik's meat in those shorts down to the park, and he called it an elephant's knuckle or whatnot. And I think he was, I think he kind of has a crush on Malik, or just want his box beat in by Malik, and so he was trying to gain Malik's attention and show Malik, hey, I'm here for you. I'm on your side at first. But then once Malik kind of dismissed him that first time and said, bitch, go sit down. I ain't here for you. He kind of like turned. And you know how the schoolgirls do. They really like you. But then when you don't show them no attention, now they want to fight you. That's kind of what he was doing and giving. And so I think that's where this whole outburst came from. But now it's a whole fight and shit ensuing. Like the girls are carrying, honey. Carrying. A whole coke-induced rage. You hear me? After they calmed everything down, they discussed Malik and his carjacking. Ain't shit-ass Jerome then said, because production was like, well, what was this all about? Because production came right on and said it was on the news, we heard about, his carjacking, and Malik explained it. Ain't shit-ass Jerome. Production was like, well, what about the fact, Jerome, that you said you didn't even believe it happened? And then Jerome follows that up by, well, I ain't even really watched that whole episode or that whole video, so I just, yeah, bitch, because you dumb as fuck. Your stupid ass got caught in your fuck shit. You just admitted that you, like most situations, you just be talking out the side of your neck. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You just be talking just for the point of talking with no factual basis behind it. Just rambling off. You even admitted so. You just wanted to have the opportunity to throw shade where there was none to be thrown for no apparent reason. Because that's what ain't shit ass motherfuckers do. I told you the bitch ain't shit. Whatever, moving on. Then they discussed Gerald forming a relationship with his father and so forth. I think that this could have been a really good moment. But, I mean, we had to already fought 39 times at this point in the reunion. There was how many stops in production? I think at this point, you were done with all of the, touching and meaningful moments at this point. Because it was a whole shit show at this point. We had WWE WrestleMania or Royal Rumble or what the fuck going on. What was the background music? Why? I thought it was like the background music you hear on shows like Inside Edition and stuff like that just was playing in the background that I guess was supposed to add suspense. Girl, you ain't need no suspense. They had to already fought 12 times. You needed more suspense with the music, girl. Why was Akeem there? Like, was he furniture or part of the decor or some fixture in the room to add to the decor? Because I have no idea why Akeem was there. I have no idea why he was there. The bitch did not say a single word. I have no idea why he was there. What was the point? What was the purpose? I don't know, child. Apollo comes back after taking a bump. Baby mama had to win and took a bump, honey. She came back in, was real calm. She had to got back to, the giraffe's nutsack level. And so she was real calm. So much so, she must have had a good bump because when she came here, Roche did one of these. Girl, wipe your nose. As if to say, girl, we see that shit. Girl, she sits next to Roche, and Roche there leans over to her and helps her wipe the shit off her face. Girl! What kind of base heads and crackheads y'all got going on this show? Just old bases. We you got to be wiping the stuff off of people's face and off people's nose. Oh God. Roche, don't think it was left unsaid that you mentioned the fact something about OnlyFans, that either you doing OnlyFans, wants to do OnlyFans, or already have an OnlyFans. I don't know if that was in reference to Malik because you want to be on Malik's OnlyFans, whether or not you already got one. Inquiry minds want to know why you were referencing OnlyFans, Roche. You watched the reviews before. Get in the comment section because the girls have questions and the girls need answers. We need answers, Annie. Anyway, um, Malik then discussed how and broke the fourth wall and talked about all of this shit about Gerald and Jerome talking about how he couldn't stand them and this, that, and the third. But he said, listen, I talked to production from the beginning and told them that they should have me in more scenes with Gerald and Jerome for the drama and production value that it might add to the show. And so he did let that be known. And I thought that was good that he said that. Even though it did break the fourth wall, I thought that clarified a lot of stuff. Because when these hoes are coming at him with venom and vitriol, he still was trying to. He was coming at them with venom and vitriol too. But it wasn't like he wasn't trying to film with them and stuff like that. Because he still was looking out for the show. And then there was more attention paid to Apollo because they started asking him about whether or not he was friends with Gerald and Jerome. And he was like, and Gerald was like, I don't watch social media. And Roche quickly said, girl, you're a liar. You are a liar. Okay? You're a liar. A liar. Because we know Gerald, girl. We know you look at social media. Girl, let that go. Anyway, why are y'all spending this much time on a whore that had 2.3 episodes? Okay? 2.3 episodes. Y'all done spent this much time on this one. Girl, I can't. Jerome then, when he started talking about whether or not him and Apollo was friends, was like, girl, I must be friends with him because I had to chauffeur this whore and drive her everywhere to every venue we went to go film at because that whore ain't got no goddamn condo in America. I was like, oh. See? See, that's why you don't do that. You don't do that, Apollo. You don't let no bitch do nothing for you, girl. Go ahead and get on that good martyr honey. Get on the martyr honey. You ain't got to take that from her, trying to shade you and read you, especially a low budget, low class ass whore like Jerome. You don't take that kind of shit from the likes of a Jerome, honey. Anyway, then there was a whole lot of goings on. Next thing you know, the drugs started to kick in real good on Apollo. He had another coke rage, honey. And Mama jumped up and started fighting with Gerald. And baby, they started fighting and shit. And girl, he holding Gerald and choking Gerald and screaming and going. I didn't know if they was fighting or fucking, bitch, because they was like, and at some point, the girl started yelling, and I just had to call on Jesus. It was at this point I was so sick of the fighting. All I had for them was this.
Holy Ghost, we call my mama Jesus. I wish somebody help me.
That's all I had, because it was just too much going on. Too much going on at that point. The girls just came here to fight. Baby, Apollo came there and he was given Cersei Lannister. I choose violence. Okay, that is what he was given. I don't know. They went outside. The fight carried on outside, girl. When they went outside, apparently they broke it up finally. Somebody had a hammer in their hand. I think it was Malik. Girl, it was a lot going on. So they go outside, they break it up. Malik and Gerald have a good, talk it out session. I loved this conversation between Malik and Gerald. I liked that conversation. They could put aside their differences. They could say, you know what, it is what it is. And I like the fact that Gerald came out and said, don't attach me necessarily to the fuck shit that Jerome got going on. Because the bitch ain't shit. I ain't say the bitch ain't shit. But I'm just translating to his fuck shit is his fuck shit. I'm not always in line with his level brand of fuck shit and fuckery. Anyway, so I like that conversation. They talked it out. They seem to be in a good place. Apollo had not had enough. The drugs were still pulsating and pumping through his veins. And he went outside to go fight. I guess he might have tried to fight Malik. Not Malik, Gerald. But Gerald's boyfriend got involved. And his boyfriend came and just started dish-ragging Apollo. Girl, you had that woman laid out in the middle of the street. Girl looking a goddamn mess. Just a damn mess. What the? Y'all should have just had sympathy for him because y'all know he can't fight right now. That woman is coked out and strung out on all types, just a cornucopia of illicit drugs flowing through his veins. Just a damn mess. He was just getting beat up all over the place. So then we didn't see it, but production told us that Malik and Jerome got into some words with each other. Jerome grabs a cup of water and throws it at Malik and throws it in his face, and then runs away, runs to his car, and then we see him driving off. Malik coming out, ripping his shirt off, trying to catch up to the car while Jerome is, driving off and hits the window or whatever. Just a mess. And it goes on from there. Just a damn mess. The entire episode of part 1 was a shit show. An entire shit show. A shit show. From some of the questionable fashions, from some of the delusions that people have, from the fighting and carrying on, from the fact that we got people that sat there and never uttered a word. Carrie, what was your purpose? Akeem, what was your purpose? From Kwanzaa's dress taking up half the couch. Girl, from Gerald trying to look like Prince of Zamunda. Ironically, sitting next to someone named Akeem. Ironically. Just a mess. The EP and the creator getting hands laid on him in the middle of fights by Apollo. Apollo having to have cocaine wiped off his face in the middle of fucking taping. Just a goddamn mess. What is happening? What is that? Yo, I'm going. Get me out of here. Until next week, whenever we get part 2 of the reunion. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all stay tuned. I might have some interviews on my channel. I probably won't after this review channel because girls won't see it for me after this review. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.
Fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. Who want to fight? I want to fight.